Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today we are planning in my big memory planner from March 31st to April 6th. So I have all of my pictures laid out on my page. So now we're just going to go ahead and get started and start laying things down. Today I'm going to be going in with some stickers from Planet Darby's newest release that just happened on Monday. So definitely make sure to check that out. But I have these really cute like scraps. This is Perfect Picnic. And then we're pulling these Spring Whispers. I thought these would be pretty. I kind of chose this reddish pink color because of these flowers. So I thought these would be fun to kind of just pair together and see what we can add. And then we might go in with some Bible journaling quotes from volume 3 of Amber Plants Her Day, because this is available right now. So definitely make sure to go head over and grab that book. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start by laying down all of my pictures and kind of just getting them out of the way, so that way I don't forget where they're supposed to go. So I'm just going to go in. Oh my goodness. My parents are out of town, so I had to go check on our other cat that lives with them, because he just does not like our dog, and so it just never worked out to have him keep living with us once we got a dog. But he absolutely loves being at my parents' house. He's the most spoiled cat ever. Fat and happy is what he is, because my mom basically treats him like her child. So he's fat and happy, but I did have to go check on him because they were out of town. He's doing great. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with my glitter tape here, which I'm hoping I have enough. I was like, I wanted to use, I have another silver one, but I was like, oh, this one's almost gone. I kind of want to see if I can use the rest of it. And it kind of ends before we get to the very end, so that's annoying. So we can't go all the way across. And this one's actually thicker than the ones I normally use. So cool. It's fine. We'll make it work. Got my nails done. So of course I took my picture for that and like to put it in my memory planner so I can remember when I got my nails done. And then we'll just go in and start adding in pictures. I guess that works because maybe we can put one of the scraps over there, and then that kind of will take care of that issue. Just switch my little tape runner here because the one I was using ran out. My husband had a weightlifting meet on Saturday, so we were basically there all day. So long. It was giving me memories of like dance competitions, but I was like, I feel like my dance competitions were still longer because usually they were all weekend, whereas thankfully this was like only one day. So thankful for that, but we made it through. We had family in town, we hung out with friends. It was just a good old time. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and lay them down, and we can kind of stick our stickers wherever they're needed, maybe filling in some gaps or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all my pictures down, and then now I don't have to worry about them because they all have a spot. Okay, so let's go in with these scraps here. And since I don't have anything over in this corner, I think that might be a good chance to stick a scrap in there. And I love these. Like, they do take a little bit longer to cut because they're kind of jagged. But it does really give that like ripped look, which I do really actually like. So they take a little longer to cut, but I feel like it's totally worth it, because then you really get that ripped look, which I think is really fun. So I'm going to stick a couple pieces of those in the corners. And I did pull out 2 different sizes of all the stickers because I always, whenever I get a new printable, I print them. This is about the size of a 5x7. I think it's actually either a little smaller or a little bit bigger. I think it's a little bit smaller than a 5x7, because I do however big I can do to print 2 on a page. And then I also do these smaller ones because I just like to have size options. So I pulled out both. I don't know if I'll use them both, but at least have the option to, should I choose to. So now we're going to go in with some of these florals. And I should do some functional first before I get too carried away. Oh my gosh. I literally it got stuck to my finger. These are some sticky stickers. Okay, well, we're just going to add that in there and pretend that that didn't happen. Don't look at it. It literally just got stuck to my finger. That's annoying. How rude. Okay, but I'm going to go in and I'm just pulling up these stickers. I'm going to try to be careful because apparently I'm just not careful with stickers like ever. No, I don't think I want to add a box there. Maybe we'll do like a little blurb box. I'm adding these in the spots where I have tiny little gaps between my picture and like the rest. So I'm just going to kind of add those in there. Right now we don't have a lot of the pink in here, so I want to get some of that because that's why we chose the red, like the reddish color, because that's kind of what's going to pull that together. I'm going to go in with rainbow journaling boxes for the boxes that I need to write in. Oh my gosh, I used all my yellow. Apparently yellow is a very much sought after box, so my bad. So let's add one on this side, and then we can go to like a light blue, which I might have used all of those too. Okay, we did not. We're good. Okay, so let's put one in here. Upside down. Put one in here. We'll probably end up layering some florals on top of that. And then I can go in with pink to do maybe a little bit more. So let's go with this light pink. And then I can kind of put in a little bit more detail of like the entire week. And then I really should just remember to grab this book before I start, but I always forget. Still managed to grab the wrong one. I'm going to go in. These are pastel functional boxes because they just match, so it's a lot easier. But then we can kind of go in with some extra little boxes for some blurbs about what's going on in each picture. So let's definitely get some yellow because I don't have any yellow on this side and that's going to bother me. I think I'm going to layer it. Maybe one more yellow. I do like the yellow. So let's do another yellow. Okay, and then we'll get pink over on the other side. Okay, easy peasy. All right, let's go in with a little bit more of these scrap stickers. I'm going to add in a couple more of those pieces. Maybe even layer a little bit. Layer some of those on top. And then, of course, we have more of the florals. I don't have any florals on this side, so I need to kind of get on that. I am going to chop some up just because I feel like they fit a little bit better when they get cut up a little bit. So we're going to try to just stick to this one, but I might actually pull out that little sheet of stickers too. We'll kind of see how we're feeling once we get all these in here. I have a bunch of like the little pieces that we can add in. I can pull them up. Sometimes my Cricut cuts a little bit too deep. It doesn't happen very often. I feel like it happens more on my paper stickers. I just kind of have to get some help to get those ones up sometimes. I have to remember my X-Acto knife is super sharp right now because I just switched the blade and I keep doing things as if it was its old dull blade. So I just got to be better at remembering that it's actually pretty sharp. I'm trying to get up a lot of these little stickers so I can just kind of get this part out of the way. Designating little spots for those. Come on. Give it to me. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. It's really only on these little ones where I'm having a hard time. Okay. We got up the little ones. I like the idea of doing these as like a little, almost like tape, like a tape moment. I'm going to use that in a couple of spots. Before I get too far, let's go in with a quote. We're going to grab Bible Journaling Volume 3 from Amber Plants Her Day, which again is available right now. You can use code MOJO10 to save 10% off. I will have it linked down below. But I'm just going to go in and add in some quotes. Because this is a great quote book. Overall, it was a really good week, so I'm just going to put in some quotes to celebrate that. And then I can kind of fill in the area. And I never have this much room. I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that I have so much room in here to actually put stuff. Like, I never have room to put this many quotes. Like, look how many quotes we just got in there. I feel like I want one down here because there's literally nothing. There's nothing in that spot. And I don't think I'm going to put anything other than like more decoration. But maybe we should put in a quote here. Let's do this. And then where'd my florals go? Let me take a floral here. And then we can kind of layer. So let's put one over there. I'm going to grab this one. This one's a little bit bigger. I just want this to kind of layer on top of it. That's why I wanted to put that down first. Okay, we have one more floral, so let's just go ahead and get that one in here. Oh, if I could pull this up. Oh, come on. I got some of it up, but I'm like scared. It's like I'm afraid if I keep pulling at it, it'll rip it. Okay, we got it, and we used a whole sheet. And guess what? I can reprint those. Best part about printables. Okay, then we'll add that over there. Chop off these little teeny bits that love to get stuck to my scissors and then just stay there forever. Okay, we got it. And then that is it. I can get these off of me. Hold please. Okay, so kind of pulled that together quickly using stickers from Planet Darby, and then the quotes are from Amber Plants Her Day, and then also finishing off with some boxes and functional from Pastel journaling boxes. Still have a couple more of those, but I don't think we need to use those ones. But I think that's it. Super simple today in my memory planner. But there we go, you guys. I so hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure to check out my Instagram to see what this looks like all filled in and complete. But I'll see you next time. Bye!